My mom let the man who assaulted me hold my baby in her kitchen, then begged me to let him stay. Can you imagine your own mother being proud that you were raped? Because mine was. And that wasn't just the beginning of my nightmare. It was the start of a decade-long war with the woman who was supposed to protect me, a battle that nearly destroyed my entire family. I was only 16 when it happened. Jack, my husband's best friend, assaulted me. And my mother? She couldn't have been more thrilled. She hated my husband. But Jack, well, he was different. He came from money, from successful parents. To her, Jack using me for pleasure was an acceptable price for his promising future. What made it even worse, Jack's mom was literally my mother's boss, and my mom was terrified of losing her job. But as much as I loved my mother, I refused to stay silent. I went to the authorities. My mom begged me not to, tears streaming down her face, but I pushed through. While I waited for the trial, home became a war zone. My mother grew so hostile I had to move in with my boyfriend, who is now my incredible husband, and his parents. That's when things took another dark turn. While staying with them, I discovered I was pregnant. I knew with absolute certainty it wasn't my boyfriend's. We hadn't been intimate, and I hadn't been with anyone else. The weight of that knowledge, on top of everything else, was suffocating. 5 months later, the trial ended. Jack admitted to the charges, but he took a plea deal. No jail time. The only condition? He could never ever see my daughter. 9 months after that, Emma was born. And on the day she arrived, my mother called, asking me to move back home. She said she was sorry for everything. I knew it was fishy, gut-wrenchingly so, but she was my mom. I wanted to believe her. I decided to forgive her. Big mistake. It wasn't obvious at first. That first year was eerily peaceful. My mom actually apologized. She was the perfect grandmother. She cooked dinner, the works. I almost started to believe we could heal. Then, exactly 1 year later, everything shattered. Not because she changed, but because I finally got to see her true colors. I'd started college a few hours away, and my mom, having retired early, was watching Emma for me. I usually stayed on campus during the week and came home on weekends. But one day, a massive snowstorm hit, canceling my Thursday and Friday classes. I decided to surprise her, to come home early. The moment I walked in, I heard voices from the kitchen. And there they were. Jack's mom, my mother, and Jack himself. And in Jack's arms, my daughter Emma. I froze. They looked up, utterly shocked. Fury, pure and incandescent, ripped through me. I started flipping out. I grabbed Emma, bundled her up, and frantically started packing a bag with her things. My mother and Jack's mother were pleading, begging me not to leave. As I headed for the door, my mom was openly sobbing, asking me to. Full story video added in below.